So here's my little grill collection. I got a lot of grills. Anyway, I had a green Weber back in Pennsylvania. Let's go back further. I had a red Weber, one we got from my dad like 15 years ago. But it could not be upgraded to the new connection. It is permanent. It didn't have a removable gas valve thingy. So I knew I was supposed to get natural gas here. So I bought a green Weber grill for like $15. Insanely cheap price. Had to leave it behind. I way overloaded the trailer that I brought with us. So we had to take a whole bunch. We had to take 800 pounds off of it, including my trailer. So when I got here, I bought a natural gas Weber grill. That's actually the wrong cover. That cover is for that one. So I got to get a different cover for that. So anyway, then I found out I can't get natural gas. So I bought a propane Weber. And this one, we're actually cooking steaks on here right now. We're doing some indirect heat. Cook the steaks. And then I'll reverse sear them when they're done. Indirect heat. I'm trying to do what Guga does. But because I watched Guga on YouTube, I bought the same grill he used. Well, very close to the same grill he used. So this is a charcoal grill. And you can rotate that so you can put the heat on one side and use indirect heat. But his steaks look evil, so I want to try to duplicate that. That was used like one time, paid like $60 for it. Then I saw another one for $25 and I couldn't pass it up. So now I have two. This one's actually got a cover. I got to put the cover on it. I couldn't pass it up for $25, and it was 10 minutes from the house. And then, like literally 2 days later, my neighbor 2 doors down, not this guy, the guy next to him, this is out on the curb for free. I was like, I'm not passing that up. So now I have this beautiful Brinkmann Smoking Pit Professional. It's actually in shockingly good condition. I can't see any serious problem with it. So there's it's called a side smoker. So the stuff you burn with goes in here, and the smoke comes into here, and that's your cooking surface. I need some new wood, and it's a little rickety. Yeah, a little rickety. So I'm gonna either borrow or eventually get a welder and reinforce those connections for the feet, the legs. But yeah, I gotta learn how to do this because I would love to smoke out here. I gotta get my tire covers out for my stack of tires, burning some paper. Get my tire covers out. I'm actually going to build a fireplace out here, an enclosed furnace, because there are rules regarding open pit fires, but none for fully enclosed furnaces. So I'm gonna bake a furnace right there. Got some barrels so I could try to make a burn barrel. I'm gonna cut one of them in half this way and use that as a lid, as a cover for the burn furnace. So it's going to be as big as the area of that. That's my fuel tank I got to fix. It's got a leak in the bottom. This regular fuel tank. I scored these. They're going to go underneath the washer and dryer. That'll give us a little more storage space and also lift them up off the ground so we don't bend over so much. That's all my recycling. Recycling yard's closed, so I can't take anything to recycling. That's all debris that was here when I got here. So I'm slowly, it used to be 3 times the size. I'm slowly cleaning it up little by little. This is all from the previous owner. And then these are my racks that are going to go behind my lab workbench inside the house once I get that set up. So and there's the power for the car. So this definitely needs to do something with this. I almost couldn't get the minivan out of here yesterday. Yeah. Almost couldn't get it. I had to actually get the minivan up on top of here so I could get up some momentum to get out of here. So this is going to need something. Gravel, more concrete eventually. Ideally more concrete, but most likely for now gravel or chewed up asphalt, something to make it so I can actually get out of here. And so now I know, don't even attempt to move that if the ground is wet. And that's it. I realize now that I set these up a little wrong. So this one I need to keep right here because I need to be even with the pad. Okay. I now wish I had moved this pad maybe 10 feet further that way. but it's okay. Can't do anything about it now. But that one and that one, I need to stagger them back so that the line formed by this fence is parallel to the imaginary line formed by these 3 containers. Right now, it forms, if the bus is one angle, it forms a triangle like this. So I need it to be like that, so that I can actually drive something back here and turn around. So that will happen in due time. It's beautiful today. It's amazing. You know, a day and a half ago we had a foot of snow on the ground. Today it was 70 degrees. Oh, the day before this foot of snow it was 70 degrees too. So gotta get my pressure washer out here and clean this thing off. That's one of the carts that I got. It's gonna come in handy. Stole that from the dumpster at Murph. Gotta do something with my cap and tonneau cover for the pickup truck. Gotta figure out what to do with them to keep them safe. So they're in the way there. What I'll probably end up doing is storing them actually behind the container right here. So right there in that space behind the container, it'll be easy to protect them from the sun and they'll be out of the way. And maybe even put a little shed there, build a little cinder block shed, and then use the pickup truck cap as a roof. This way I have a place to store it that's useful. That's not a bad idea. Probably going to get rid of this tree, even though it's the only deciduous tree on the property. It's in a very bad spot. I don't want roots messing with underneath the house, and I want to put an extension on the house, but I have to do it legally so I don't destroy the property value of the house. So the plan is I could build 200 square foot without a permit, and I can do as much concrete as I want without a permit. So a little more concrete, go out 10 feet. Even if I have to do it myself, I'll figure it out. But I want to build a shed right here, right up against the house. Now I can't attach it to the house, and I can't put power in it, but that's okay because I got power right there. And I only need 2 outlets for the fridge, freezer, and a light. So there's not going to be much need for power here. So I'm going to take off the steps, and then the door will be permanently opened and just attached to the wall there. You know, just leave the door, but it'll be open all the time. And then the shed will have a soft seal airlock connecting the shed to the house. So a flexible soft seal connection between the two, so that I'm not bolting nothing to the house, and the new owners can get rid of it or they can keep it. And this way I'll actually be adding 200 square feet to the house, and this will become my pantry. I need a pantry bad, so I can get, you know, all that appliance stuff and all that canned goods and all that stuff out of the house, because that's all the space I have, and I can put it out here. And then, you know, insulate it really well, obviously. And as long as there's enough residual heat coming out here to keep it from going below freezing, we're good. And that's it. So probably just continue that roof line, you know, make it the same pitch as the house, and go from there. Hey, you can see the infrared light. Huh, cool. That little purplish glow there is the infrared light, so that camera can see nicely at night. Gotta put another one down there. I want to make sure I have, right now I have a camera right there, but I need to put a camera there so that I can see these doors and this bus better. And an infrared blaster right there, and so I can see all this. And I have power problems. Michelle's room has no power. Michelle's bathroom has no power. This wall in the second bedroom has no power, but that wall does. And then this outlet right here in the living room has no power. And it's not one of the breakers. So I have no idea what it is. I don't even know how to diagnose that. Now, this is the window that was leaking. It's all, the wall inside here is all wrecked. But I have that repaired now, so I have a window sealing this. It's one of these storm windows. So yeah, you have an inside window and an outside window. That's the wrong window. But inside and outside window. So this had no outside window, so nothing to stop the rain from just destroying everything. So now I have that temporary outside window so that it's sealed. so no water gets in, but maybe the damage is already done. I don't know. I gotta hope I can find an electrician who can look at it. But yeah, the next plan is I want to put posts there, there, and there. Freestanding posts here. And then a post here, here, and here, using my hole digger and some concrete and some posts. And I want to put like a pergola style roof above this. And then I have what's called a sunshade. It's basically a big fabric, like canopy kind of thing. And it's 20 by 30 feet, enough to cover this whole thing. So I'll actually have shade here. So the shed there, plus the bus here, gives me basically 4 walls, which reduces the amount of wind coming through here. And then the sunshade will help reduce the amount of sun coming through here, so you don't burn up to a crisp. And that'll make this a really nice outdoor space. I'm actually thinking about having some chairs here. There's a guy who makes these really nice pilot wood benches, $60 a piece. They look really nice. 3 of those would be nice. And then hang a screen right here. Have a screen right there and a projector, so I can have my own little movie night outside here. I think that would be a lot of fun. And go from there. So still cleaning up, more trash to burn. Got to tear it up. As soon as recycling, that pile's about to get a whole lot bigger because I can't take recycling in right now. So I got to stockpile my recycling until they open again because of the, COVID thing. And go from there. So what do you guys think of my grill row? I got to get, I have a cover for that one. I got to get another cover for that one. I got to get the right cover for that grill and then get some sort of cover for this grill. Although I may actually attach a permanent roof, like an awning kind of thing that just comes out to about here, just a couple of feet to this trailer, so this will all be sheltered from both sun and rain. So I may do that and go from there. We'll see. I'm really glad I got the concrete. I think this was the right move. It was $4,000, but I think it was the right move because otherwise this would be all useless. Now that I've seen what happens when that gets wet, yep, that confirms that this would be useless. It would be all horrible and nasty to walk on. Now I have this beautiful concrete pad to walk on, so I think that was the right move. And we will go from there. I want to keep cooking my steaks.